Good afternoon, good evening, good whatever. Hi, I'm Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Hearthstone, EU4, video games, whatever. Just watch the video, okay? I just found out from some guy on Twitch chat named Jimmy, or Steve, that I forgot that the stream crashed briefly and that I've actually been streaming for nearly 10 hours, not 7. And that's why I am feeling a bit tired and winded, and it's fine though. Alright, controlled by the burghers. This is one of those weird provinces where it's like kind of a little bit of both. You want the nobles to have it because it's got grain for the extra land force limit, but you want the burghers to have it because it's got an emporium. It's like, you know, kind of how do you deal with this province? In this case, I think as Korea, we're going to continue to lean toward base production. Almost always. Super high production. Okay, we are basically built to our land force limit and almost built up on our transports. We're gonna unmothball the navy, get all the sailors sunk and sunken into the ships, get that fleet repair in, get the whole fleet ready to go. Let's get our morale up. Let's go back to drilling briefly while we wait for those last couple transports to pop out. No, wrong ad, bad, no, wrong. I wanted to make sure we had our fort started first. Diplomat idle? I'm just gonna get a claim on this guy just so we have the opportunity to attack him if we want to. I'm gonna bring my merchant back from Beijing because it turns out that I don't really think that Ming cares. He can have apparently he can just have negative opinion and it doesn't even bother him, so seems fine with me. Fortune yet again has pretenders. Don't care. We lost most of our spy network with Ashikaga. Let's hopefully build that up again. My legitimacy is going down. Why? Because we had a temporary event, a woman scorned. But they were going to give us a subpar heir. That's not acceptable. I will not stand for a subpar heir. We have royal marriages with everyone we can. We could actually do a royal marriage with Ming again since we have the relationship slot free. Let me think for a second. When we take this land, the mission wants us to just own 2 provinces. It doesn't require us to have the core done. So we could just own it and then actually re-release the tag and have a new vassal and still gain permanent claims. Permanent claims, though, do not just like reduce the integration cost, I believe. Just like having a regular claim doesn't. So I think we might want to just integrate it manually. Let's take it ourselves. What about Jeju Island? Is a fort necessary there? On an island like this, if we have naval superiority, they usually won't be able to really invade a single province. But when there's 3, there's just more like ways to get on there, and a single troop on there will end up occupying the whole thing. I wouldn't worry about one province islands, even if they've been developed a bit. The Yang Band administrators gain influence. Yang Band administrators are the nobles. Or we can have a whole bunch of rebels. Well, looks like we're gaining some autonomy. It's gonna raise, it's gonna affect our force limit a lot. But we have modifiers to, shoot, looks like some of the transports got queued up behind. That's dumb. Hate it when it does that. Why would you queue up dudes behind? I mean, it actually kind of helped me a little bit, but why? Now we're not actually on track to have enough transports right now. could probably just land with 25, 24. This is the episode where we go to war with Japan, darn it. All right, 3 years ahead of time. I'm gonna take this, even though we could theoretically save some admin points by, you know, observing the tooltip and making sure that we're not taking it earlier than we need to. But there is a benefit to taking this now, which is that we could activate our next idea group and fill in our national ideas. So we did do that poll. We decided on aristocratic. Let's take that. Let's focus mill. Let's already go ahead and take these ideas. We got cavalry cost -10, cav combat ability +10. Only costs 307. That's pretty good price. Mill tech cost discount. Same logic as earlier. We're gonna power through the entire idea group before the next mill tech. This mill tech is not important anyway, for combat purposes really. Gave us national manpower +10, cav cost, and then the mill tech cost discount. So mill tech 3 years early would only cost us 439. If we wait 3 years, it's going to save us 600 times 0.3. So 439 minus 180. We can take Miltech for 260. That's a pretty good price. Pretty good. Okay, I just need that last little bit of money. We can get that damn fort restarted. And now we can go back to having our morale up and drilling and whatever. There's also somewhat of an argument for waiting until we have at least a couple hundred ducats in the bank before we declare the war. Just for reinforcement costs, and you never know. You know, we could be in the middle of a war with Japan, and then Ming wants 90 ducats again. Which would be annoying. Yon Chu has died. Okay. We have... How many transports built? 23. How much longer on the next? Let's just wait for the 25th. Why not? We've put a lot of planning into this, so... Heyo, Nanciolheon. Half price level 2 guy. Or we can get this for 25 years. Yearly prestige 0.25 is pretty minor. I'll take a half price admin advisor. Okay, let's get the whole fleet together. For now. We're wasting a lot of money right now for this. We're probably spending like, yeah, 4 ducats, 3.5 ducats a month for being over the naval force limit. Just 22 ducats a month in army maintenance. We'll just protect trade with the whole fleet for a sec while we wait for... I think we're still waiting on that last transport. Never mind, it's already done. Gonna pull some of the ancillary junk off. Make sure that we've got 25 infantry. We're in a beachhead with just pure infantry. Supply is 31. I think we have policies on, actually. Crap. Totally forgot about those. It's costing a lot of money now, too, because there's so much development on this land. Whoops. Whoopsie. Alright, so if we beachhead, we're going to want to beachhead in... We don't want to land on hostile terrain, because like defensive terrain, because there's a pretty good chance that the enemy will rally to there, and then we could take a negative landing penalty. We'll probably go to Satsuma. We want most of the army to be in this province after we start the engagement, just because we can transfer everything through the Amakusa Sea. 24 transports waiting on the 25th. Bam! 100 ships on the dot. Beautiful. I do think we should have an admiral. So, can we get one from the burgers? We can. Not very good. Twitch update? Yeah, they've updated Twitch today. Unfortunately, we lose money while we're not protecting trade, so let's protect trade in Nippon for just this next monthly tick. Don't mind me, Japan, I'm just coming to invade all of your stuff. We could also consider invading here, because if this guy does stay... No, he's loyal. We'll see, we'll see. We have Tech 9 on the enemy versus Tech 9 on us. That's totally fine. We have claims on this. Yep, I'm going to declare for Isn't. Leroy, let's see what happens. This should actually be a very easy war if all things go as planned. Shoot. Let me redock. I want to make sure we have the right general. We want to have the highest maneuver general possible be the one that leads us, so that we can land a little bit faster with the initial landing army. And then we want to follow that up with the best commander. We're going to land on the 25th. That's pretty okay, reasonable. Big Diplotech, but we're not getting ahead of time bonus, so let's just wait. Switch back to a maneuver guy. We have too many troops here anyway. Let's pull some of the reserves off. As soon as they land, we're going to go dock up and pick up some extras. Actually, we're going to go try to pick off some of their ships. We can pick them off piecemeal. It'll be a lot easier. Now we have our beachhead. Let's move over here. Let's actually go pick up another 25k. And just auto transport basically right over there. Just drop them right off. Bam. And this is our combat stack with the 3-5. If we can kill that army, he's on Tech 9 as well. That seems like a reasonable engagement though to me, so... Even if they rally in, we've got another 25 reserve infantry here. And let's put these guys now on hunt enemy fleets in the East China Sea. Okay, hopefully we don't lose too much money or go into debt. I mean, again, we should have had a war chest so we could avoid loans, but... This infantry will hold Bungo. This stack will just sit here. And these guys will unsiege some of this crap. We could also contribute a few extra troops to this siege if we want to, but it's a low priority siege, so I'd rather just keep the troops as close to the, like, basically in Shizen, so they can reinforce either strait. I'm probably over-planning this war. There's nothing wrong with that, though, really. Better be safe than sorry, right? Our army reformer just died. Boo. Let's get a new one. Since we're forcing fleets out, I'd like to pick them off if possible. I think our navy is pretty freaking strong right now. Oh, it must be, considering how many extra ships we kept. Gain in admin points and inflation, sure. War taxes? The age is over, so it's not free, but there can still be value in it. Supply here is 27, so let's just park a 27 stack there. 3 and 2 is 5 plus, yep, that's right. We could blockade that fort, but we don't need to. Okay, Yeah, this war was maybe overplanned. What's the total relative strength? We have 56 infantry to their 59. They do have way more cav, but we don't care. And we actually have more artillery than they do, and again, just the right amount of artillery for a single primary theater of war. Now, one thing we could do is actually like allow them to cross. Just doing a quick check to see who has the most defensiveness, and it's Donghai at 20%. Let's send half of our artillery down to assist with that siege. Plus 1 infantry, just so that we end up with a total of 5. Our best siege leader is... Chat, why don't we have a siege leader? What the hell? If we press into here, we could take another island. This island I feel is a little harder to defend than this one. This kind of reminds me of the EU4 LAN party. Players wage much more tactical wars like this than AI do, obviously. And reminds me of being on the... You know, like in the wars where France as a player nation is fighting against England as a player nation, and they do stuff like this, where they just say, okay, what's the supply limit? Alright, I'm gonna park 60,000 troops here, good freaking luck. And then you just wait, and eventually they lose, because what are they gonna do? They can't do anything. I mean, this guy's gonna cheat and not let his navy out, which is weird. Idea. Monthly autonomy change 0.025, yearly absolutism, okay. I think let's move here. This stack is just pure infantry. This guy doesn't even have a very good leader. I'm gonna just try crossing. And Ashikaga is here with a 20 stack. Make sure to keep the navy here in case we want to retreat. He's going to arrive too soon, so yeah, I'm going to retreat on the 25th. Even though we take a loss, we're not going to commit too much. We'll stay behind the strait for defensiveness. Yeah, this little island is something we could also get some war score from. Let's bring the navy over here and just send over a half stack, just a little siege stack with a guy with a siege pip. Actually, no, I'm going to send civil guerrilla. 1 siege pip versus 15% siege ability. I think I'd rather have the siege ability. Looks like Satake and some other dudes are actually trying to occupy our homeland. And I completely missed the started siege there. So, let's go do a quick boat bomb. Stop taking my monarch points, Ming. Ashikaga's landed an army up here. Not great terrain for us, though. Considering the mission and our actual goal, I think all that we're really trying to accomplish is just get Ashikaga on low and then take 2 provinces for the mission and then move on from there. I think I'm gonna sacrifice a little bit more income again. We still haven't taken a loan, thank goodness. Aichi Separatists yet again. Yeah, I had a feeling all these damn rebels would be coming back again. Girin, let's go back to... Ah, shoot, we lost our National Unrest Edict. Stupid rebels. Can we just raise autonomy here? Just do that. Ilang. I don't even care, just do it from here. I don't care. We have so many different ways of, like, we reduce autonomy while at war by 0.15. At peace, it's 0.25. Like, who cares? Unless it hits our force limits. Then I care. Hopefully Ashikaga will not try to engage us and we can force this navy back out again. Oh, okay. I don't really know where he is going, but one of these armies needs to go hunt him down. While we're taking this, I'm not going to try to hold this other island. Also having troops that are committed up here trying to hunt this damn army down. Just wait till he's locked and engage it. This is why you want zone of control. You don't have to worry about hunting them because they can't do that. Problem is that we're lacking zone of control through our subjects lands up here. And also we don't have a fort in this area. Doesn't have a fort over here. There's not very many forts. Level 1, level 1, level 1, level 1, level 1, level 1. There's no fort control in this entire region. So, perhaps we should consider building a fort in that province. If we have any money. Which we don't. But if we did. Sure would be swell, wouldn't it? Where did colonialism spawn? In Jinju, our land. I'm gonna park the whole navy here just so we can get the blockade and keep everything safe. The sooner we win this siege, the sooner we can pull the whole army off that little island and just go back to our holding position. We didn't actually kill his army. Now we did. That's where he's trying to land troops. How many ships do you have, buddy? So pesky. He has 4 damn transports. Okay, we have 40 war score. We can't do any separate pieces. Ashikaga is at only 26 enthusiasm. We need to knock out his actual capital if possible. It's a, I'm assuming level 1 because he's an AI. He's just gonna, you know, be an AI. Level 1 fort, level 1 fort, level 1 fort. I think we just land here and then park the whole army here for a while. And we should be able to protect the Strait crossing by parking our navy in the Seto Inland Sea to hold these occupations. So, let's dock up. I don't know where that army went, but it's probably being annoying. That's like 50k troops, right? They can't cross the strait while they don't have naval control. I'm gonna leave the light fleet here. I think the light fleet's capable of fighting, and this fleet can probably defend itself as well. Once we get these armies landed up, I'm gonna get the light fleet back to protecting trade because we're hurting economically right now. 0 legitimacy. That's exactly where I want to be. 424 air. He's only slightly not awful. Seems to me like the AI is responding exactly how I want them to. They're basically just broken because they know they can't win an engagement against me. So they just sort of stay away. It's like maybe we should be spying on Ming actually. Wait. Yeah, Ming actually has a tech advantage over us right now, so let's spy on him. They know they can't beat our armies, so they just won't engage, but they're just gonna basically sit around doing nothing, essentially. That's exactly what we want. This army has a return province problem because of the docking here with that fort. This army can get to the capital. This army can also, but they've got to go through here. This army should be able to go like that. No. No, either way, there's a, fort here. Got it. It's like we gotta take that hill. Charge that hill, boys. Another guy was siege building. Now, I don't necessarily want to fight as the defender right now against the entirety of their forces. So I think what I'm going to do is just fall back to here. We're going to suffer some attrition, which I hate, but the attrition is less than a bad battle. 52 war score, medium enthusiasm. I can't get him down to low. I could do some cheese to get onto his fort, but let's just take a break and not do that. So, I'm gonna take a short break here. I'll be back in the next episode as always. Thank you for watching. Hope you're enjoying the campaign, and I'll see you in the next one. The next episode, that is. See you soon.